You did the work, you solved the problem, you stayed late, you fixed what was broken, and you did the work within deadline. And in the meeting, someone else who barely touched the project stands up, talks confidently for 2 minutes, and walks away with the credit. Here's what nobody explains clearly: this isn't unfair luck. It's a completely predictable system, and you have been trying to win that by playing the wrong game. Today, I will show you exactly why visibility beats output in almost every workplace. The real psychology behind why talking gets rewarded faster than doing sometimes, and the strategies to make sure your work finally gets attached to your name without becoming someone you don't recognize. Welcome, everyone who is joining live from LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Great to have you all here tonight. This is episode 74 of my 365 Career Growth Strategy series. One live session every single day, breaking down exactly how office dynamics quietly decide who gets ahead. And warm welcome to everyone for showing up daily. Thank you. This consistency is exactly the habit we are building together. My one ask stays the same: block just 10 minutes daily for your own career growth. Now, let's ground this in facts and not frustration. So, fact number one: organization behavior research consistently shows that perceived contribution, how visible your effort is, often influences credit and recognition more heavily than actual measurable output. In other words, being seen doing the work frequently outweighs simply doing it well. Here's fact number two: managers under time pressure tend to rely on availability bias. They credit whoever's contribution is easiest to recall, which is almost always whoever spoke about it most often and most recently and most confidently, not necessarily whoever did the most. Fact number three: studies on workplace visibility show that professionals who regularly communicate progress, even briefly, are perceived as higher performers than equally skilled peers who stay silent and do the work and simply they deliver. So, visibility isn't vanity, it's information the organization is relying on to make decisions about you. So, if your work keeps disappearing into someone else's narrative, it's not because your work isn't good enough. It is because your visibility strategy is missing. So, how do you actually fix this without becoming loud for the sake of being loud? So, let me share with you three strategies. Strategy number one: narrate your work as you go. Don't wait until a project is finished to mention it. Send short update midway. Quick update: solved this. Here's what is next. This isn't bragging, it's simply making your process visible in real time. So credit doesn't get reassigned by default to whoever spoke last. Strategy number two, use I deliberately in group settings as required. Many hardworking professionals default to we out of humility, even when they did the heavy lifting alone. It's good to have we when you are conversing with someone or to the group, but you need to highlight your contribution as well. And that's the reason I and what you contributed is important. While also mentioning we to understand, to make people understand that you worked in group settings. So there's a time for team credit and a time to say clearly, I built this or I solved that issue. Precision isn't arrogance. Vague credit sharing is often exactly how your individual contribution quietly disappears. And here comes strategy number three, pre brief before the meeting where credit gets decided. Before high visibility meetings, briefly tell your manager what you specifically contributed in advance. This isn't manipulation, it's making sure decision makers already have accurate information before the loudest voice in the room reshapes the story live. Now, here's a real example I would like to share. I see this constantly in my corporate training workshops. A quiet, highly capable analyst solves a major recurring problem for their team, but says almost nothing about it, assuming good work naturally gets noticed. In the next leadership review, a more vocal colleague of his, who contributed a small piece, presents the entire solution as a personal win, confidently in front of senior leadership. The turning point comes when this analyst starts sending short, simple progress updates directly to their managers, not to their whole team, not with fanfare, just factual data and visibility. Within two review cycles, credit starts landing correctly, not because the work changed, but because the information available to decision makers finally matched reality. This is one of the most common patterns I coach professionals through. Brilliant work, invisible because visibility was never built into the process. Here's what I want you to walk away with, not resentment, but only action. Tomorrow, send one short factual update about something you are working on to the person who needs to know it. Not a boast, just data and factual visibility. The outcome isn't becoming the loudest person in the room, it is making sure your name is attached to your own work consistently without waiting for someone else to notice. And if you consistently struggle to be recognized for the work you actually do and want a real personalized visibility strategy that fits your style, not a generic script, that's exactly the work I do one on one and inside my coaching programs. Drop visible in the comments or DM me, and I will personally walk you through how we work on this together. That is episode 74 down. 291 more to go. One live every single day for your career growth. Same time, Tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. IST. Same 10 minutes, all I ask of you. And tomorrow's topic, you will get to know tomorrow itself. Stay tuned. Send it to someone whose work keeps going unnoticed and follow so you don't miss the next session. So see you again tomorrow at same time, 7:30 p.m. IST. Thank you.